Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to Gashis Kaman TV, the Tourist Man in Black Africa. Politics remains in its form unless an external force acts on the same. That is a law in politics. And if you ask me, I can say that Raila Amolo Odinga has completely altered the political equation of this country. The politics of this country will never be the same again. When Raila Amolo Odinga gave the governors a go-ahead to cooperate with William Samoei Ruto's government, that is the time I knew that the politics of this country will never be the same again. And today, we saw William Samoei Ruto entering Nyanza like a bridegroom, going for the bride. And you see, when you go as a bridegroom, there are some things that you have to be very careful about, kwa sababu unajua bwana harusi ni mtu ambaye anaheshimika sana wakati ambapo anamwendea bi harusi. This is what is happening in this country. And today I want us to look at the effects of Raila's move. And the consequences are many, if you ask me. And the first effect is that, as I have said, the political equation is completely altered. Completely altered. Simply because the politics cannot be played the way they used to be played. And used to have high voltage politics. It will never be the same again. Unless Raila himself changes the equation again. In fact, what many people don't know is that Raila ndiye ambaye anaamua siasa za nchi hizi zitaelekea upande gani. And even when he keeps quiet, he is communicating something. So the equation of Kenyan politics is completely different from the way we used to see it. The other thing is that Ruto has gained legitimacy. He only needed to work with Azimio for him to gain the legitimacy, because you see, I've always opined that this election were completely disputed and they were tainted, in my view. And when now Azimio start working with the government, when they start cooperating, then you agree with me that William Samoei Ruto is now gaining legitimacy. He is now seen as the President of the Republic of Kenya, undisputed President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency William Samoei Ruto. You know, in the past, you would find it even very difficult to refer to him as the President of the Republic of Kenya. But when Raila now gave his supporters a go-ahead to cooperate with William Samoei Ruto, then you can see how he has gained what I'm calling legitimacy. Again, this is the edge of Kikuyu supremacy. You know, there are some Kikuyu supremacists, like we have the white supremacists. They have a feeling that, they have a feeling of entitlement. They feel that they are superior. They feel that other communities are not the same as Kikuyus. And by the way, this is just a clique of a small guys. And it's people like Moses Kuria, who believe that the Kikuyus came from the sky, and other peoples, you walitoka msituni, walitoka wapi. So this is the head of this kind of guys. So and it is very, very important when this kind of politics is buried in this country. Jambo lingine ambalo limetokea ni kwamba Gachagua is completely weakened, because you see, Gachagua used to talk as a tribalist. Used to talk, unakumbuka kuna wakati ambapo alisema that wakati tulichagua Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, alafu akaenda mambo ya handshake, sisi watu wa Mlima Kenya tukaachwa bila maendeleo yote yakapelekwa kule Nyanza. And then after 39 days, Ruto is now in Luo Nyanza and he's very happy. And kile ambacho tunaweza kusema ni kwamba the more things change, the more they remain the same. You can see how humbled Gachagua now is saying, when I saw him, when I heard him talking in Homa Bay, I could not see as if the same Gachagua. And for the first time kinywa chake kiliweza kusema jambo nzuri kuhusu jamii ya Waluo na Raila Amolo Odinga. And it is like a dog that was eating its vomits, which is not something that is very good. Again, when you look at it from all angles, you see that Ruto's succession equation has become very complex, because you cannot even tell now who is going to succeed William Samoei Ruto in 2032 or 2027, because Mudavadi is there. And if Raila does not support an Azimio candidate, now means that Raila can support anybody. In fact, he can even endorse William Samoei Ruto to continue up to 2032. That is a possibility, the way things are going now. And the succession equation is very, very complex now. And there are two dangerous political animals in this country. And one is Raila Amolo Odinga, and the second one is William Samoei Ruto. If the two guys unite, the consequences would be lethal. And what we have now seen, what we are witnessing now, is that is what was there in 2007 when Raila Amolo Odinga's victory was stolen by PNU. Na sasa kama unavyoona utaona kwamba what we have ni siasa tofauti kabisa of succession. Again, something else that is resulting from this move by Raila Amolo Odinga is that we are able to see now the scrabble for William Samoei Ruto. Everybody wants a piece of William Samoei Ruto. And Nyanza has taken the lion's share. Hili jambo ambalo litaleta mambo mengi sana, hasa kwa watu wa Mlebe Nation. Unajua watu wa Mlebe Nation walikuwa wafikiria kwamba they own William Samoei Ruto. The same case applies to the mountain. Sasa kile ambacho kinatokea ni kwamba sasa tutakuwa na yale mashindano makubwa sana kujaribu kuona ni nani ambaye atakuwa na usemaji mwingi, who will have more influence, who will attract William Samoei Ruto. The scrabble has just begun. And you see now the welcome that he's receiving in Nyanza. He's being received like a king. And it is very, very interesting. The other thing is that Nyanza people now gains more respect. You know, when you look at the way William Samoei Ruto was talking to the Nyanza people, when you look at the way the other communities now have been referring to, they have been referring to Nyanza people like, I don't know, they have been referring to them with disdain, especially the Kikuyus and even the Kalenjins. Lakini sasa ukiangalia kwamba you have to handle with care because they are delicate, they are fragile. Kwa kile ambacho kipo ni kwamba wanatokea kama watu ambao wanaheshimika sana kwa sababu wana msimamo wao. And by the way, this is very important when a group of people have principles. When you don't have principles, you can be taken anyhow. You can be, so anybody can deal with you the way he wants. But when you look at now the Luo nation, kile ambacho kinajitokeza ni kwamba sasa inaonekana sasa hawa ni watu wa kuheshimiwa. Hawa ni watu ambao wana heshima zao. Sijui wao wanaje if you are there, because this is what is coming out very clearly. Again, there is also the issue of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. The issue of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is now coming out very clearly that he meant well for this country. In fact, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is now seen as somebody who had good intentions, because William Samoei Ruto is repeating the same handshake, only that here it is not formalized, only here that it is not demonstrated the way it was demonstrated in Harambee House. But all said and done, this is a handshake. A quiet, silent handshake has taken place in this country. And I believe that what there is that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is now vindicated. That whatever he was doing was the best thing at that time for the country. And what William Samoei Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga are doing at this time is also the best thing for this country at the moment. Again, when you look at the country now, it is completely detribalized. Yani, the tribal politics, it takes a back seat. And now what is happening is that the country look like it is coming together. The national integration, which has become very elusive, and tribalism and its ugly face as being given a back seat. While nationalism now, the love for one country, is being given the front seat. It is being given the driver's seat. na kile ambacho kinatokea ni kwamba nchi huenda ikawa na mavuno mengi sana, mavuno ambapo you see we to be seen that our democracy has now grown, our democracy is now in the right trajectory, kwa sababu wakati ambapo unaona Gladys Wanga who was a critic of William Samoei Ruto, and she could not see anything good. Now we could smile together, they could eat together, they could hold hands, and you could see that this country is really changing very very fast. Na jambo lingine ambalo tunaweza tukasema ni kwamba ukiangalia William Samoei Ruto wakati ambapo anafanya hivi, utaona kwamba kuna watu ambao wataachwa wakilalamika. Kwa mfano utaona Wakikuyu wataachwa wakilalamika, Wakalenjin vile vile wataachwa wakilalamika, because there's some people who gain when the country goes to tribal, and wanavuna sana wakati ambapo kuna hii hali ya mivutano, hii migogoro. Sijui sasa watafanya nini, kwa sababu kuna watu ambao sijui vile ambavyo wataenda kufanya, because what we have now, we have a country that is coming out very clearly, very united, a country that is now look like it's very much focused. And whether Raila made the right move, only time will tell. But if you ask me, Nyanza will gain a lot. Not at the expense of the other communities, but Nyanza is going to gain a lot, because William Samoei Ruto must pay the bride price. This is Guys Coming, the Tourist Man in Black Africa. Kindly subscribe to this fast growing channel known all over the globe, and like this video. Kindly, and may you have a blessed day.